Good morning, guys. Happy Saturday and welcome to another 75-minute power flow. My name's Amanda, and today for our practice, as you're getting set up, if you'd like to have a block or a blanket, a strap, whatever props you typically use throughout your practice, feel free to grab those. And good morning to everyone joining me live. And we will, as we go through our practice today, we are going to be doing some twists today. And for those of you who normally take my class, it is going to be a little bit faster paced than normal. So please remember as we go through our practice to listen to your body. And please feel free to take child's pose or down dog as resting poses throughout the practice as we flow. Okay? And we're going to get started seated today. So as you're ready, coming onto the mat, coming into a nice cross-legged seat. Maybe that's just like crisscross, half lotus, full lotus, easy seat, whatever feels best for you. Option to bring a pillow or a blanket underneath the hips to give them a little bit of a lift to work the knees down towards the mat. And then whenever you've found your seat, making sure you're nice and even through both sides, so maybe giving yourself a wiggle side to side. And then drawing shoulders back over the hips, sitting up nice and tall. Hands resting on the knees, palms face up or down. Lifting the crown of the head skyward. Let's close down the eyes. As we come into this space on our mat, trying to release any thoughts that you're holding on to, anything outside of this space, whether it be the space off of your mat or the space outside of the room where you're doing yoga. Any thoughts that you're holding on to, let's let them go. And as you clear a space in your mind, let's use that space and fill it with the breath. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. As you begin to deepen the breath, taking full, complete breaths in and letting everything go. Maybe you constrict the back of the throat, coming to that ocean wave sound. Using the sound of the breath almost to help you enter a meditative state and help you tune out any of that external noise. Go ahead and bring the hands heart center, setting our intention for today's practice. And once you've arrived at that word or phrase, repeat it to yourself mentally 3 times. Slowly fluttering the eyes open. And from here, we're going to start to twist. So keeping hands at heart center, begin to twist towards the left side of your mat and then kind of boomerang back to the right. So back and forth with a little bit of intensity here, working to twist through the obliques, drawing the shoulders back as you twist from side to side. Just working the wake up the side body and the core here. Still sitting up nice and tall. As you move from side to side, try to exhale forcefully. A few more rounds. next time you're off to the left, twisting here. Right hand comes outside the left thigh. Left hand comes behind you, coming into a nice tall seated twist. Gazing over that left shoulder. If you'd like to get down in between the shoulder blades, maybe you curl the chin towards the shoulder. Inhale, lift the gaze towards the back of your mat. And then slowly lift the left arm up and lean over towards the right leg. Taking a nice side body stretch here, still holding on to the outer edge of the left thigh with the right hand. Try to ground through the left sits bone. Lengthen the crown of the head and the left fingertips towards the right corner of your mat. Inhale, rising up. Unwind and twist, twisting to the other side. Left hand comes outside of right thigh. Right hand comes behind you for support. Gazing towards the right shoulder. Sitting up tall. And again, option if you'd like to curl the chin down towards the shoulder. Just getting a different angle on the stretch here. Slowly lifting the gaze, and then sweep that right arm up towards the sky, bending over that left thigh. So reaching for the left corner of your mat, try to plug that right hip down to the earth, stretching through the right side of the body, still grabbing onto the outside of the right leg. Try to lengthen the left shoulder and the crown of the head forward. Inhale draws you up, coming back to center. Inhale, both arms up overhead. As you exhale, hinge and fold. Sinking into your fold here, maybe you press the hands down and forward to press the tailbone back, getting a nice stretch through the low back. And then begin to walk the hands back in towards your side. Let's flip over onto the knees. Coming into tabletop, hands and knees. Spread the fingers wide. Shoulders over wrists and hips over knees. Make sure those pointer fingers are pointing towards the top of your mat. And as you inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. And exhale, round it out. Push yourself away from the mat. Inhale, drop the belly, looking forward. Exhale, round it out. Moving back and forth between your cats and cows with your own breath pace. Working to wake up the spine, working to wake up the front side of the body. Feel free to add on any other movements that feel nice here as well. Allowing this to be a time where you truly begin to settle into the body. And one more round. Making our way back to hands and knees, tabletop pose. As you inhale, reach that right arm forward. And then as you exhale, bring the right hand to the back of the head, right elbow pointing out towards the right side of your mat. So this will be our inhale. As you exhale, turn the entire upper body towards the left side of the mat. Right elbow works to tap the left wrist. Inhale, open up. So we're not just moving from the shoulder joint, we're moving the whole upper body. Twist, open, twist, open. Still nice and strong through that left arm. Twist, open. Feel the belly engage, twist, open, one more, twist. As you open up, reach that right arm up and out. Exhale, thread it through over towards the left side of your mat. Right cheek and shoulder come down. You can stay here, pressing the left hand into the mat. You can walk the left fingertips forward, or if you'd like to, taking that half bind. Wherever you go, try to not let the ego drive the movement. Listen to what your body is truly asking for. Slowly allow the left hand to drift back by the face, pressing through. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, hands down to the mat. Moving to the other side. Left arm reaches forward. As you exhale, left fingertips come to the back of the head. Left elbow reaching out towards the side of your mat. Deep breath in. Exhale, twisting. Bring left elbow towards right wrist or towards the forearm. Inhale, open up. Exhale, twist. Twisting through the core. Inhale. Exhale. Open up. Inhale. Exhale, twist. A few more, still nice and strong. Try to keep that right arm as straight as can be. Last one. Exhale, twist. As you inhale, open it up. Open the left arm out. Exhale, thread it through. Coming down to the left shoulder and left cheek. Right hand stays where it's at. Walks forward or takes that half bind. Your choice. Also, notice what's happening in the hips. If that right hip's curling up towards the shoulder, try to send it back, lengthening the tailbone towards the back of your mat. One more breath. And then bringing that right hand back by the face. Pressing down, root to rise, left arm reaches skyward. And exhale, hands and knees, tabletop pose. So adjusting yourself again so that the hands are underneath the shoulders, gripping the mat with the base knuckles and the fingertips. We're going to tuck the toes under and lift the knees to hover. So as low as you can with having them lifted off the mat, maybe an inch or two. Press the back of the heart skyward, reach the crown of the head forward, and we'll step one leg back and then the other coming into plank. Step it forward, both legs, table hover. Right leg back, left leg back, right leg forward, left leg forward. Right back, left back, right forward, left forward. Right, left, right, left. Pause here and we'll switch. Left back, right back, left forward, right forward. Left, right, left, right. Three more. Left, right, left, right. Hug the inner thighs together. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Pause here. Lift it up and back, downward facing dog. Maybe you start by finding some stretch in the shoulders by trying to almost bounce the heart towards the earth. And then as you're ready, finding movement to open up the legs, open up the hamstrings. And as you're ready, let's make our way to stillness in our downward facing dog. Step the toes one footprint towards the top of the mat, coming into a short stance down dog. As you inhale, pick that right hand up, send it to somewhere on the outside of the left leg. So that might be the outer edge of the thigh, the calf, maybe all the way down to the ankle, taking a twist here. Again, just like in our thread the needle, your left shoulder and hip might try to work their way together. Try to create some separation, keeping length through the sides of the body. Slowly release, bringing both hands back to the mat, preparing for the other side. Inhale. Exhale, left hand reaches for the outside of the right leg, twisting here. Again, if the shoulder and hip are curling towards one another, try to lengthen through the side body. Press them away. Slowly releasing left hand back to the mat. Begin walking forward, one footprint at a time, all the way to the top of your mat, coming into your forward fold. As you inhale, find your halfway lift. Maybe the hands come to the shins for this first one, so that you can draw the shoulders together on the back. Draw the belly in, and send the tailbone back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, really grounding through the big toe mound. And exhale, let it go. Bending the knees, ragdolling all the way up to standing. Inhale, arms up overhead. And exhale, hands heart center, Samasthiti. Inhale, circle sweep. As you exhale, hinge and fold. Inhaling, halfway lift, find that length. Exhale, plant the hands, stepping back, high plank. Choosing here to take this first chaturanga with the knees lifted or lower them down, your choice. Shift it forward, shoulders come past the wrist. Exhale, bend the elbows lower, halfway down. Flip the feet, take your back bend. And exhale, in downward facing dog. Lift the gaze forward, and then step, walk, hop, your choice, to the top of the mat. Inhaling, halfway lift. And exhale, let it go. Earth to sky, rising up or reaching up with breath. Exhale, keep that length, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, feet back. Shift it forward, lower down, and go through your flow. One more just like that. And again, gazing forward, walk, step, hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, let it go. Earth to sky, rising up, find length through the sides of the body. As you exhale, keep the length and fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands down, feet go back. Shift it forward, lowering through chaturanga, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale into downward facing dog. Nice and solid in your downward facing dog here. Pressing the fingertips down and forward. Keeping the arms and the sides of the body nice and long. Sending those heels down towards the earth. Inhale that right leg up and back. As you exhale, step it all the way through. Runner's lunge. Left hand stays planted underneath the shoulder. Right arm sweeps up towards the sky. Keep that back knee lifted. And keep all of the toes of the back foot planted on the mat. Hug the right thigh in towards the midline. Exhale, right hand to right hip. Draw that right shoulder open. And slowly lower down to the back knee. Begin to bend the right knee, reaching back for the foot or the ankle. Draw it in towards you as you open the heart towards the right side of your mat. Coming into a nice quad stretch here. If you'd like to deepen, maybe you come down to the forearm of the left arm, grabbing onto the right ankle, still pulling the heel in towards the glute. And notice how that shifts the stretch a little higher up on the quadricep. Still opening towards the right side of your mat. Slowly releasing the foot, cartwheeling the hands down to the mat, tuck the back toes under, and step it forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Earth to sky, rising up. Exhale, right back down. Inhaling, halfway lift. And as you exhale, plant the hands, step or hop back, and go through your flow. Inhaling, left leg reaches up and back. Again, find that push through the hands to send that right hamstring towards the back of your mat. Exhale, step it through. Runner's lunge, right hand stays planted, left arm sweeps up. Work to hug the right ribs towards the left inner thigh. Twisting through the core instead of through the hips. Lift through the left hand. Exhale, left hand to left hip. Slowly lowering down onto that back knee. And we'll curl the right foot in towards the glute. Grab onto the foot, draw it in, finding a quad stretch here. Again, you can stay up on the right hand, or maybe come down onto the right forearm, broadening the collarbones towards the left side of your mat. Try to keep that left knee hugging in as well, not splaying out towards the left edge of your mat. Nice and long through the upper body. Slowly release. Cartwheel the hands down to the mat. Tuck the back toes under, step it forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, let it go. Earth to sky, rising up. Exhale, right back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands plant, step or hop back. And go through your flow. Meeting in downward facing dog. Inhaling, right leg reaches up and back. Feel a nice stretch on the left hamstring as you point the right toes up. Exhale, step through. Left hand stays planted, come back to that revolved crescent. Hug those inner thighs together, drawing the right hip back. Allow the right arm to lead you up, coming into a standing twist. So right hip drawing back, left hip forward, right arm reaching back, left arm reaching forward. If you notice yourself leaning forward, see if you can draw the shoulders back over the hips. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, sweep the right arm forward, rise up, crescent lunge. All 10 toes facing forward. Deep bend in that front knee. Let's pick up those right toes, give them a little shake, and then settle them down. Lengthen through the upper body. Reach the fingertips skyward. Open out, warrior two. Back foot spins down all the way. Soften into that front knee bend. Try to spiral that left hip open. Tucking tailbone underneath the body. Shoulders nice and low here. Keep them drawing away from the ears. Flip that front palm, reverse. Send those right ribs towards the top of your mat. Left hand goes where you need it. Inhale and exhale. Cartwheel hands down to the earth. Step it back to plank. Shift it forward, lower halfway down, push straight back up. Roll the heels over to the left side of your mat. Open up, side plank, Vashisthasana. Exhale, right hand down, shift forward, lower halfway down, push straight back up. Roll heels over to the right, open up, side plank, opposite side. Exhale, left hand down, shift forward, lower down, push straight back up, heels to the left, opening to the right. Exhale, right hand down, shift forward, lower down, push straight back up, heels right, open left, side plank. Exhale, left hand down, this time going through your flow. And meeting in downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up and back. Feel the intensity on that right hamstring. Point the left toes. Exhale, step it all the way through. Right hand stays down. Open up, revolved crescent. Energy reaching up through the left hand. Pull the left hip back and allow yourself to rise all the way up to standing. Twisting open towards the left side of your mat. Hug that left hip back. Spiral the right hip forward. Keep the arms nice and long. Inhale, left arm reaches forward to meet the right. Find a crescent. Sink into that front knee bend. And again, give those toes a wiggle. Lift up on the back knee. Find a lift through the upper body. Nice stretch on the right hip flexor. Open out, warrior two. Spin that back foot down. Heel to heel or heel to arch alignment with the feet. And then settle in. Broaden the collarbones towards the right side of your mat. Inhale, flip the front palm. Reverse. Lean back as you pull the left ribs forward. Draw that left hip back. Keep some of the weight in the right leg. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Stepping back to plank. And again, we'll shift forward, halfway down. You can lower the knees if you need to. Push straight back up. Heels to the left. Open up, side plank. Right hand down. Shift forward, halfway down. Straight back up. Heels to the right. Open up, side plank to the left. Exhale, left hand down. Shift forward, halfway down, straight back up. Heels fall to the left, open to the right. Exhale, right hand down, shift forward, lower down. One more. Heels to the right, opening to the left. Exhale, left hand down, flow or skip it, and we'll meet back in downward facing dog. We're going to go through the same flow, movement to breath, and with just one push-up in between. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it all the way through. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Slowly draw yourself up into that standing twist. Inhale, right arm meets the left, rise up, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse, lean back. Exhale, hands to the mat, stepping back to plank. Shift forward, lower down, yoga push-up. Heels fall to the left, open up, side plank. This time, we'll bring the right hand down and just open up towards the left side. Exhale, left hand down, shift forward, lower down, and go through your flow. Left leg reaching up and back. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, left arm reaches skyward. Allow the left arm to draw you up. Standing twist. Inhale, left arm reaches forward, rise up. Exhale, warrior two. Open out. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Step it back. Forward and down, halfway. Push straight back up. Heels to the left. Open up, side plank. Exhale, right hand down. Switching sides, heels fall to the right. Opening to the left. Exhale, left hand down. Flow or skip it. And meet in downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and sigh it out. Inhale, lift the gaze forward. As you exhale, walk, step, hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, let it go. Earth to sky, rise all the way up. Keep the arms by the ears. Bend the knees, sink the hips by the chair. Exhale, hands to heart center. Deep breath in. Forceful exhale on the twist. Left elbow outside right thigh. Draw that right knee back towards the top of your mat if it started to shift back. That means we're twisting through the hips instead of the core. So even at the knees and twist through the core. Lift the crown of the head forward. Inhale, center, keep the nice low seat. Exhale, twisting to the left. Right elbow hooks outside the left thigh. And again, checking in with those knees. If the right knee is drawing forward this time, or left knee is drawing back, even them out. Inhale, back to center. Root to rise, maybe taking a back bend at the top. And exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands plant, stepping back. Go through your flow, and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg reaches up and back. As you exhale, let's work that right knee towards the right tricep, so shift it forward. Inhale, up and back. Maybe slightly to the outside of the tricep, shift it forward. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to tricep. Inhale, up and back. This time, let's step it all the way through. Back foot spins down at an angle. Rise up, warrior one. Pressing actively through the pinky toe edge of that back foot. Right hip draws back, left hip draws forward. Maybe even take a moment to grab onto the hip points. Make sure that they're trending towards the top of your mat. Sink into that front knee bend and lift up on the front toes. Arms reach up. Lift the back of the heart forward as you press out more through that back leg. This is our inhale. As you exhale, extend the front leg, arms come down by your sides. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, extend the front leg. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, extend. Arms come down. Inhale, Rise up a few more with the breath. Focus on drawing right hip back, left hip forward. And the next time you're in your warrior one, pause there. Interlace the hands behind the back, lift the heart, drag the knuckles down towards the mat behind you. And as you exhale with a nice long spine, begin to hinge and fold inside that right thigh. Work to hug the right hip in towards the midline, right knee towards the right shoulder, crown of the head, reaching for the mat. Maybe gazing towards the back foot. Hands can stay at the low back or reach up overhead. Slowly bringing hands to the low back. Both hands come inside of that right foot. We'll spin that back foot down all the way and open up into our side angle. Tucking the hips under as we draw the left arm up. Trying to find that nice diagonal line of energy from the outer edge of the back foot all the way through the crown of the head. Drawing back on the right hamstring, opening up through the left shoulder. Try to lift that big shoulder towards the top of the mat a little bit more. And then slowly work to extend the front leg, finding your triangle. So coming in from the ground up, working to keep the side body nice and long, hips kicked back, arms out at a T. Feel a nice intensity through the left side of the body. Inhale, rise up, warrior two, bend the front knee. Flip the front palm, reverse, lean back. And exhale, hands down to the mat. Step it back and go through your flow. Inhale, left leg up and back. Again, as we exhale, draw that left knee to the tricep or to the outside of the left tricep. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to tricep. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to tricep. Inhale, up and back. This time, exhale, step it all the way through. Right foot spins down at an angle. Find your warrior one. Find the hips first, and then the arms. Really hug the glutes together, hug the inner thighs together. Keep the spine nice and long. Lift the base of the ribcage forward. And again, this is our inhale. As you exhale, extend the front leg, arms come down like kickstands. Inhale, settle. Exhale, extend. Inhale. Exhale. In and out. If you tend to hyperextend through the knee joint, just be careful here not to fully extend when you straighten the leg. Keep a little bit of tension in it at all times. Next time we're in warrior one, pause there. Exhale, hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers, lift the heart. Draw the shoulder blades together. And then as you exhale, begin to hinge and fold. Make some room for the upper body here. And then once you've found that room, then hug the left hip and knee back in towards the midline. If it doesn't cause balance issues, maybe you gaze towards the back foot. And if you have the arms reaching up overhead, try to draw the shoulders away from the ears. So still active through the arms. Slowly release the hands to the low back, and then hands down inside that left foot. Bring that back foot down all the way, opening up into our side angle. So adjust the legs if you need to, so that you can make sure that that front knee is over the ankle still. Pressing out through the back foot, just as much as you're pressing into the front foot, and finding that diagonal through the right side of the body. Imagine drawing the feet towards one another instead of allowing them to spread apart on the mat. Keep that engagement. Extend the front leg. Find your triangle pose. And lengthening through the waistline. Both sides of the body nice and long. Maybe a slight compression through the right side to help you draw that left hip back. Lift up on the back kneecap. Inhale, rising up, bend the front knee, find warrior two. Deep breath in here, open up. Exhale. Inhale, put the front palm, reverse lean back. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Stepping back to plank and go through your flow. And we'll meet back in downward facing dog. Again, same flow movement to breath this time. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to tricep. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, step it forward. Rise up, warrior one on the inhale. Exhale, extend the front leg. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands behind the back. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, find your humble warrior. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down inside that right foot. Open out on the inhale. Find your side angle. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, extend that front leg. Find triangle. Rising up, warrior two. Bend the front knee. Inhale, flip the front palm. Reverse. Exhale, hands to the mat. Stepping back, go through your flow. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to tricep. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, make the connection. Engage the core. Inhale. Exhale, knee to the upper arm. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, stepping through. Rise up, warrior one, inhale. Exhale, extend the front leg. Arms down by your sides. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers, lift the heart. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down. Back foot spins down. Inhale, open up. Side angle. Take another breath in and out. Inhale, extend that front leg. Find your triangle. Right arm leads you up. Warrior two. Inhale, flip the front palm. Reverse, lean back. Exhale, hands down. Shifting forward, lower down, and go through your flow. From your downward facing dog, inhale, rolling forward like a wave. And from here, we're gonna move from side to side again in our plank, but this time shifting from planks, side planks to forearm side planks. So let's allow the heels to fall to the left, open up, side plank. As you exhale, right forearm comes down parallel to the top of the mat, heels roll to the right, open up to the left. Exhale, left forearm comes down, opening back up towards the right side of your mat. And then right hand comes down, pushing up, open up, side plank towards the left. All right, going through again, left hand down, side plank towards the right. Exhale, right forearm down, opening up towards the left. Exhale, left forearm down, open up towards the right. Keep the hips high. And then right hand down, opening up towards the left, full side plank. Exhale, left hand down. Pausing here. And then we'll mirror what we did on that side. So right hand down, heels to the right, open to the left to start. Exhale, left forearm down, opening up to the right. Exhale, right forearm down, open to the left. And then left hand down, open back up to the right. Right hand down, open to the left, last round. Left forearm down, open up to the right. Right forearm down, opening left. And then left hand down, opening right. Right hand comes down. Maybe you go through a flow or skip it, and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg reaches up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, shift it forward. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, extend it long. Exhale, step it through. Back foot spins down all the way. We'll rise up, warrior two. So finding those legs to start. Settling into the upper body. Shoulders opening towards the left side of your mat. Finding a little bit of movement here as well. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse. As you exhale, we'll find side angle. So, right forearm comes to right thigh. Let's sweep the left arm in front, and then open the arm up by the ear. This will help us keep the shoulder plugged into its socket. Then, as we transition back into our reverse warrior, we'll rewind, bring that left arm in front, and then same thing, right arm in front, reaching back. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. Side angle. One more time. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you reach the right arm down. Maybe you take that bind. Your choice. 3 breaths wherever you're at. Slowly unwind and twist. Exhale, bringing both hands down inside that right foot. We'll step that back foot up and into an angle. Extend both legs and fold into pyramid. Draw that right hip up and back into its socket, sending the left hip forward. Try to create some length through the outer edge of that right leg. So just like in a couple of our poses today, right, the tendency of that right hip is to curl towards the shoulder. Try to find some separation between the two, dragging that right hip back. Inhaling, halfway lifts. Lift the base of the ribcage forward, gaze forward. Put some weight into the left fingertips, and then right arm sweeps up towards the sky. Draw back on that right hip even more. Upper body's nice and long here. Arms working towards the teeth. If you'd like more, maybe you bring that left hand outside of the right foot to the mat or to a block. One more breath. And then exhale, hands come back to frame that right foot. Go ahead and take a pull. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step it forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let it go, earth the sky all the way up. Maybe a slight back bend at the top. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop back. And go through your flow. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, shift it forward. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, curl it in, curl through the low belly. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, step it through. Rising up, warrior two. Again, opening up through the hips. And we'll find some movement on this side as well. So make sure you have that strong foundation first. The last thing that we want is for the legs to start to drift apart here. So hug the inner thighs together. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse. As you exhale, find your side angle again. Right arm sweeps in front of the body and then reaches up by the ear. To reverse, sweep that right arm back, left arm in front, open up. Back to your side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Keep drawing back on the left hip. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Few more. Reverse. Finding length through the sides of the body. Last one. Reverse. Exhale, side angle. Stay here. Left arm drifts down. Maybe you tuck the hips under and find that bind. One more breath. Slowly release the bind if you have it. Cartwheel both hands down inside the left foot and hop that right foot up at an angle, toes out, heel in. Left hip drags towards the back of your mat. Hinge and fold. And I can't say it enough, check in with that left hip. Make sure it's not curling towards the shoulder. Drop back in space. Keep the length in the waistline. The longer you can make the waistline, the closer you'll be able to get the nose towards the knee or chin towards the shin, or crown of the head towards the top of the foot. Shift some of that weight to the back leg. Inhale, halfway lift. Right fingertips underneath the right shoulder. That left arm's going to start to peel up as you hug the inner thighs together. Reach the crown of the head forward. Reach that right shoulder forward. Both legs as straight as they can be. One more deep breath in. And as you exhale, left hand comes down. Let's take a fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it forward to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift. And exhale, let it go. Earth to sky, rising up. And as you exhale, hinge and fold. Hopefully feeling nice and even now. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands plant, step or hop back. And go through your flow. Meeting back in downward facing dog. That right leg reaches up and back. Let's bend the knees, stack the hips, open up. Evening out the weight through both hands. Lift that right knee high as you draw the heel in towards the glute. Stay here or begin to open the hips up even more, flipping your dog. Right toes come to the earth. Lengthen through the sides of the body. Reach that right arm up overhead. One more breath. Exhale, right hand down, right leg up and back. Exhale, right knee, cross it under to the left tricep. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, cross it under. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, cross it under. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, stepping all the way through. Rise up, crescent lunge. So you should be nice and open on that left hip flexor by now, hopefully. Find that nice tall stance through the upper body. As you exhale, hands pass through heart center, twisting to the right. Hook left elbow outside of the right thigh. Keep lifting through the back leg. You can stay here. Maybe you deepen by drawing the thumb tips to heart center. Or if you'd like to, take a revolved bind. We're going to sweep that left arm underneath the right thigh. And then right arm sweeps back behind the low back. and see if the two hands can become friends. If they are, hug everything back towards the midline so that you're again creating space between the shoulder and the hip. You don't want to curl everything together. Find that length. And wherever you're at, everyone, let's meet back with hands to heart center. We're going to sweep that right arm up by the ear, reaching forward. Left arm comes down by your side. Lift the left leg up and back, finding an asymmetrical warrior three. Right arm reaching forward, left fingertips reaching back, left toes reaching back. Keep reaching, energy coming out of both ends of the body. Slowly begin to settle left toes long behind. Left arm sweeps forward to meet the right. Nice diagonal crescent here. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Let's walk that right foot over towards the left edge of your mat and find your pigeon pose. Keep the left toes tucked under for now as you scoot the left leg back. Find some space on the outside of that right hip. Maybe a wiggle from side to side. We're not going to fold down because we're not going to be here for too long. We're not done yet. Slowly press into the fingertips. Lift your leg up so you can come back to that runner's lunge. Take the right peace fingers to the right big toe. Left hand to the left hip. Step it forward, forward fold. From here, we're going to soften into the knees a little bit. And slowly, as we rise up, draw right knee up towards the shoulder. So finding the balance here, pressing down into the big toe on the left foot, tuck the tailbone under, lengthen the spine, draw the shoulders back. You can stay here or extend the leg. If you're extending the leg, another option here, switch the grip of the right hand to the inside of the right foot, and then left hand comes to the outside of the right foot. Stand up nice and tall, kick the heel away. If you're still in your stork, grab onto the outside of the right knee. If you're here, go ahead and sweep that right arm back towards the back of your mat. Open up. Try to lift through the waistline. Exhale, right hand back to the top of your mat, just reaching. Left hand releases the foot. Point the toes forward. As you exhale, right leg reaches up and back, standing splits. Maybe you take that bind, wrapping left hand around the ankle. Lift the right toes high. Slowly releasing the bind if you have it. Option here, stepping back to planking, going through your flow, or planting the hands underneath the shoulders, doing a little handstand hop, and switch kicking the feet. So handstand hop, right leg comes down, left leg reaches up, and go through your flow. Yogi's choice. Meeting back in our downward facing dog whenever you're done. Inhale, reaching left leg up and back, bend the knees, stack the hips, open up. Even out the weight in the hands, lift the left knee, draw the heel in, stay here, or open up into your wild thing. Left toes come down to the earth. Left arm reaches up by the ear. Try to tuck the tailbone under. Exhale, left hand down, left leg skyward, three-legged dog. Exhale, cross it under, knee to right tricep. Inhale, open up. Exhale, cross it under. Inhale, lift. Exhale, engage the side body cross. Inhale, lift. Exhale, find crescent. Rise up. I'm going to take a little hop back on the mat. I always scoot forward too much. From here, draw those hands to heart center. And we're going to twist over towards the left side of the mat. Coming prayer twist, working to draw right ribs towards left inner thigh, nice and long through the sides of the body. Or if you'd like to deepen, maybe you hook that right arm underneath the left leg, and then left hand sweeps behind the low back. Draw yourself back to center, coming into your revolved bind. Slowly unwind and twist. Everyone meeting back in our prayer twist. Inhale that left arm up by the ear, and then right arm by your side. Slowly lift the right toes long behind, coming into an asymmetrical warrior three. Draw the right hip down. Reaching for the back foot with the right fingertips. Slowly release right toes down. Right arm meets the left. Find that energy through the sides of the body. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Walk your left foot over to the right as you settle into your pigeon pose. Again, let's keep those right toes tucked under and stay upright. Working to find some openness on the outside of the left hip. One more breath. And then slowly plant into the fingertips, lift yourself up, finding runner's lunge. This time, left piece fingers come to the left big toe, right hand to the right hip, step it forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, soften the knees, and then slowly begin to curl up, left knee drawing up into the chest, towards the left shoulder. And maybe you just stay here, working to stack shoulders over the hips. So if you're rounding forward, just focus on opening up and let that be enough for today. If you'd like more, extending the left leg forward. If you'd like even more, that left hand comes inside the left foot, right hand comes outside, and then draw yourself up nice and tall. Kick the heel away from the body. Let's begin to twist open towards the left. So if you're in stork, right hand comes to the outside of the left thigh. As you peel that left arm back, open up. Draw the left hip back into its socket. Lift through the waistline. Reach the crown of the head skyward. Slowly unwind, reaching both arms forward, release the leg. Exhale, sweep the left leg up and back, standing splits. Right hand can come behind the right ankle if you choose. Slowly release if you have the bind. And again, choice to step it back or planting into the hands. Take a little handstand hop by kicking the right foot away from the mat and settling the left foot down and go through your flow. Meeting in downward facing dog. Inhale, rolling forward like a wave, passing through plank. Allow the hips to crash to the earth, coming into upward facing dog. And exhale, rolling back up, downward facing dog. Inhale, rolling forward, hips crash, lift the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more, roll it forward. Allow the hips to settle, lifting up and back. And this time, walk, step, hop forward, and then come to your seat. We'll bring the soles of the feet together and allow the knees to come wide, coming into our cobbler's pose. If you'd like a blanket or a pillow for underneath the hips, lift them up. Maybe you want some blocks for underneath the outer edges of the thighs. Work to tilt the tailbone up and back as you draw the ribcage forward. Find a nice tall seat. And then slowly drawing the heart forward, begin to hinge and fold. Maybe you shift the hands to the toes, Reach the crown of the head forward, shoulders back for now. And then go ahead and round it down. Slowly rolling all the way back up. Use the hands to draw the thighs together and extend the legs forward. Move any meat that's keeping your sits bones from making their way straight down to the earth. We'll inhale, arms up overhead. As you exhale, draw the hands to heart center. So making sure you have a nice tall seat here. We're gonna come into those same twists that we did at the beginning of class. So keeping the hands together, engaging through the side body. We're gonna twist to the right twice and then over to the left. So it'll be twist, 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 twist. Right, right, left, left. Try to keep the legs nice and strong here, not moving back and forth with you. Really focusing on that core movement. Making sure we're nice and even on both sides. Let's do one more each side. Ending with the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, hinge and fold. Surrender down, working the ribcage towards the thighs. Keep reaching the crown of the head towards the tops of the feet. With each breath, try to find that halfway lift almost on the inhale, and then exhale, waving it down. Making it intentional here. Trying to cultivate that length. And then slowly rolling all the way back up to seated. So from here, from our staff pose, let's bend the right knee, draw it in, and grab onto the top of the right knee with the right hand, sole of the right foot with the left hand, and we'll begin rocking the baby. Try to sit up nice and tall. I know I always find myself kind of caving in. Sit up tall. If you're nice and open or feel ready for it, you can always shift the foot to the left elbow crease and to the right elbow crease. Really rocking that baby in nice and tight. Come back to center, square yourself with the top of the mat wherever you're at, and then slowly, let's begin to roll all the way down, coming into almost a supine pigeon pose. So grabbing onto that right leg, however you'd like. Maybe you come back to the hands, maybe you move to the elbow creases. Keep that left leg nice and long. Right toes stay flexed. Slowly begin to unwind, reaching the right foot towards the sky, draw it in towards the body. Toes stay flexed. Try to push the right hip away from you. So to kind of assist you in that, maybe you bend into the left knee and allow the foot to hover. That'll help you square up through the hips here, instead of yanking that right hip up towards the shoulder. So this is a movement we've been practicing all class, right? Trying to find that separation between the hip and the shoulder. So continue that here. Slowly release left foot down to the mat and release the right leg so that it meets the left. The right leg will stay long, hug the inner thighs together. Reach the arms forward energetically. And then slowly, we're gonna curl up. Try to keep the legs hugging together, and then lower it down. Exhale, curl up, and inhale, roll down. So what you're avoiding here, you don't want that leg to move with you. You want to hug the inner thighs together, keeping that right leg as straight as it can be. Engage the lower belly to pull you up. The closer that left foot is towards the glute, the harder this becomes. 2 more. Last one, pull it up, stay here, settle that right foot down, give yourself a big hug. And then we'll extend the legs long and move to the other side. Left knee comes in, grab onto the foot and the knee, begin to rock that baby side to side. And check in with the spine. Are you curling into yourself or are you sitting up nice and tall? As yoga teachers, sometimes we rely on our own cues to remind us what to do too. Maybe you transition the foot and the knee to the elbow creases. And then coming back to center, square yourself with the top of the mat. Begin to roll down onto your spine. Now, if you're starting to roll over to that left side, maybe you come back to the hands gripping onto the foot and the knee. You want everything to be nice and squared still, nice and active through the right leg. Press the left hip away, and then slowly unwinding the leg, reaching it skyward, drawing it in towards the body as you actively push the leg away from you. Maybe you bring that right foot in towards the glute and allow it to hover to work on evening out the hips. Remember, send that left hip away. Shoulders down on the mat, nice and long through the back of the neck. And then slowly releasing that right foot down. Left leg comes in line with the right. Left leg still extended, reaching the fingertips forward. And then drawing the low belly down into the mat, we'll start to curl up. Exhale. Inhale, rolling down. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, roll it down. Exhale. Inhale, keep the left toes active. Try to hug those thighs together. Limit movement in the left leg. Last 3, 2, 1. Pausing at the top. Slowly bend the left knee, giving yourself a hug. Maybe a little wiggle. All right, so from here, coming into one final pose, let's go ahead and extend that left leg long. So you might want to keep it extended, or you may choose to eventually bend it, bringing the heel in towards the pelvis, your choice. We're going to come back to cradling that right arm, opening up the hip, sitting up tall. And then as you're ready, we're gonna grab onto the outside of the right foot with the left hand, just like we did in our big toe hold. We're gonna lift that right leg up high onto the right shoulder, clamping down on the right tricep. That right hand comes back by the hip, fingertips spread nice and wide. So again, this is the point where you might wanna keep that left leg extended, or you may want to bend it depending on how your body is feeling. And then pressing the foot into that left hand, we're going to start to extend the leg and open up into our compass pose. Nice side body stretch here through the left ribs, through the left side of the body. And then slowly coming out the way we came in, bend the leg, and then let it go. Maybe a roll of the shoulders, shake it out. All right, and then other side. So from here, start with the right leg extended, left knee in, cradle the baby. Maybe you bring the foot into the elbow crease. All right, and then grabbing onto the outer edge of the left foot with the right hand. That left hand comes inside the legs so that you can strap that left leg up high on the left shoulder, up on the tricep. Left hand plants to the mat. And again, leg can stay extended at this point or coming towards the body. You're gonna kick the left foot into the hand so that you can open up nice and long through the right side of the body. Breathe here. And then slowly unwind, untwist, bring yourself back down and shake it out. All right, let's go ahead and make our way all the way down onto our spines. Taking a moment to take the feet wide, allow the knees to fall in towards the midline. Finding some intentional breaths here. And then coming into our spinal twist, our final twist of the practice, yogi's choice. I might recommend today taking the eagle legs if you can in your twist. So crossing right leg over the left, hugging those inner thighs together. Move the hips to the right as you allow the knees to fall over to the left. Nothing's changing. We're still trying to, as we have been, create some space between the right shoulder and the right hip. So energetically send that right hip towards the top of your mat. Try to allow the belly button to soften towards the spine. And then slowly begin to make your way back. Unwinding, be gentle. Recenter yourself here. And then cross left leg over the right. Moving hips to the left as you allow the knees to fall over to the right side of your mat. Soften through the belly, soften through the inner thighs. And then making your way back to center. Maybe giving the legs a little windshield wiper action from side to side if that feels nice. And then as you're ready, extending the legs long on the mat. Allowing the eyes to become heavy. And taking a deep breath in. And sighing it out as you arrive in your Shavasana. And I think that's someone telling me it's time for us to end our Shavasana. So if you'd like to extend yours, please feel free. Otherwise, work to find small movements, reawakening the body. And as you're ready, being gentle, rolling to one side, and then making your way up to seated. Sitting up nice and tall, bringing hands down by your sides. As we inhale, circle sweep the arms up overhead. And as you exhale, press the breath out and away. Inhale, rising up, reaching up. And exhale, let it go. One more deep breath in from earth to sky, breathing in the energy and vitality we've created. And drawing it home to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Taking this energy out into the world and sharing it with everyone you meet. Honoring the light inside and teacher in us all. From my heart to yours. Namaste. Well, thank you for joining me, for joining us today. I hope that was just what you needed this morning, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for coming today. Bye.